Good morning, guys. I hope everyone who has had a great 4th of July weekend. And today I'm going to be talking about the symptoms, and then I'm also going to discuss some herbal medicine that will help with the symptoms. It's a little bit reversal today, but it's still going to be herbal knowledge, things that can help you, and all that. So today we're going to be talking about the abdomen because the abdomen is a common issue with a lot of people, regardless of gender and regardless of age. Everyone experiences abdomen bloating, abdomen cramps, abdomen pain, and abdomen swelling. So this is again a common issue, and it's also an issue that has to do with gastrointestinal disorders and so forth. And again, there's no gender, there's no age for this common occurrence. So let's talk about them, and let's talk about what herbs they can have. Okay, when you have abdomen cramps and pain, it all ties in together with your digestive system. Okay, we eat some foods, we feel bloated, we don't do something about that, then we have the pain, then we also may have cramps, and also we have swelling, and so forth. Now, depending on what you have, and so forth, I will guide you with what herbal medicine that you can take for that, and so forth. For abdomen bloating, it's good to use angelica root. It's great for helping the bloating, helping remove, helping to soothe the intestine area, the abdomen area, so that you can rid yourself of the bloating. Also, in that same herbal category, you have mint. Mint will also help soothe those issues and so forth and everything. It will help you to prevent you getting to the next stage, which would be the cramps and the pains and things like that. Also, yarrow. Yarrow will also help you to rid of yourself of the bloating before you get to the other stages and so forth of cramps, pain, and swelling. So these are 3 herbs right there that you can use when you start to feel your abdomen bloating. Okay, so now we're going to get to the abdomen cramps. Okay, like I said, it all comes in stages. You may have the bloating, start the bloating first, and then you end up with the cramps, the pain, and swelling. So let's talk about what we can do if you get to that second stage and so far, and you still need some help and everything. Well, you can also try catnip. Catnip is also used for your little kitties who have your pets. Catnip is a good calmer. It's like a sedative, and it does help soothe your indigestion. It helps soothe your intestines. It helps soothe your abdomen cramps. Also, it helps soothe menstrual cramps, back pains, and things like that. So this is good to have around your house for yourself and for your pets and so forth. It's a good sedative. It's used for good sedative. So that's something you can have. And for your pain, okay, cramps, then pain. Cramps is like something when you have that contracts instantly and then go instantly, then go like pain, and it goes, pain, it goes. Okay, but when you have abdomen pain, it's consistent and so forth. So it's like a steady pain and so forth. And also with that, you can use lemongrass. Lemongrass is again, it's like a sedative. It soothes the body, the intestines inside. It soothes the abdomen and rids you of those abdomen pain and all that. And the swelling, once you rid yourself of those and so forth, then you can, you also rid yourself of the swelling. because once your abdomen starts to contract, uh, first start to bloat, then it starts to cramp, and you have the pain, and then it has the swelling. That is the last stage in so far, the swelling. It's very dangerous in so far. Maybe not with just one symptom of the abdomen, because it's such a common occurrence and so far, but it is dangerous to leave your abdomen in this condition and so far without taking something. And if you go through all those other stages and you get to the last stage and so far, it could be very dangerous and so far to have your abdomen swelling. So this is when you're going to be using again. Now we don't have this particular herb and so forth, and it's also actually kind of new to me as well. But and I'm trying to look on my notes to make sure I bring it up. Let's see. Okay, I probably did not put it in because I'm so familiar with that. Um, okay, let's see. Here, let me turn back and see. So I want to make sure I bring up that last herb that you can use in the intestines, and because this herb has is great for the intestines and for antioxidant. It has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, and that's one of the reasons that you do want to actually use this particular herb, which I'm trying to look into my notes to see did I include that in here and all that. Okay, lemongrass, I did mention that, to use in abdomen pain. It's very useful in abdomen pain as well as stomach aches and all that. The powerful for menstruation, abdomen swelling. It's also useful against that swelling. Okay, so maybe I have to double back on that. I thought that there is another one. It starts with an S, and I probably did not put it in here because herb is actually new to me and so far. So I'll have to go back in and do another video on that particular herb. But it's also another good herb to use. So here we have at least the several herbs that we can use for your abdomen. You have the angelica root, which is great to use as a tonic. We also have yarrow, which you can use as a tonic, or you can use capsules. We also have mint, you can use as a tonic. These will help your abdomen. We also had catnip, also to help soothe your abdomen, also to help rid you of the pains and all that. And we also have lemongrass. Lemongrass also is great for the swelling, which is the last stage and so far. And again, that is another herb that is new to me and so forth. As I always say, there's always another herb. We're always doing our research. We're always bringing what we have to you to help you to take care of your health. And this other herb that I've mentioned, I will be looking into that and putting it down on paper. I thought that I had, but I did not. So, but I have given you several herbs for this. This is definitely a common thing to have. I've had it, other people's had it, and so forth. So this is just something that you can use, even though you're using it for a common issue, no more than, if you having a regular cold or something like that. This is how common abdomen bloating, pain, cramps, and swelling is. It's just that common in all of our lives and so far. So even with a traditional medicine and so far, you can use these herbs. But again, before I go, as I always say, before you begin eating the herbal regimen, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider. Also, too, as I said, when the abdomen gets to the last stage of swelling and so forth, this is something you may want to contact on your healthcare provider for, because once it gets to that part, it does get dangerous and so forth and all that, and you don't want your guts actually swelling, because when that happens, of course, you're going to have all these other symptoms with the abdomen and all that. So hope this has helped you. Hope that you can understand, the reason for your abdomen bloating, pains and swelling, cramps and all that. It's a gastrointestinal disorder and can be treated, you know, so that you don't have to go through all those stages and so forth to get help for that. And I thank you again. This is Eunice with Herbal Knowledge.